Welcome to week 6 of RSFFL Live. I'm your co-host, Robert Harris.
I'm Brandon Childs.
And I am the third co-host, Henry Bailey.
We got a great show ahead of you guys. We got a few great segments. Show's getting better and better every week. Let's get this thing started.
All right, as we do every week, first I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. This week coming on board, staying on board, we have Anheuser-Busch, the good folks over at Powerade. New guys this week we got up is our Prego, okay? Prego spaghetti sauce. No more spaghetti sauce in the world, all right? Bicycle playing cards, Sony Vaio, okay? Mainstay. And then, of course, Hennessy. It's a privilege to drink some Hennessy today.
Very privileged.
Very privileged.
Speaking of privileges, I'm going to go right into our next segment. I'm very privileged to give the scores from next week. Going to go through this real quickly, not as much talk as we usually do. Going to go right through this. CJ2K and them, 149 to 118 over Houston Hustlers. All aboard, 65. Tar Heel Blue, 99 in the victory. Team King, 124 to 112 over Hen Dog Susie Smackers. The January Juggernauts, 85. Team Wood Pauls, 127. Team Lee, 96. Team formerly known as Charlie Sheenan, 114. Those are scores from last week.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. We also is going to go right into our primetime performers from last week. We have Team Wood with 149, leading all scores for last week, and CJ2K and them with 127.
Well, we had that little backwards, Coach. We had 149. Primetime performer, leading primetime performers, 149. Hello.
Excuse me.
Yeah. And Team Wood, Pauls, 127. Congratulations, Team Wood.
Then we have our cellar dwellers, who was me last week. This week was the #1 team in our power rankings from last week.
That's tough, guys.
Just 3 points away from being the lowest scorer in this year in RSFFL in league history. Which is held by Scorpio Brown with 62. Team Lee
stepped up this week.
All aboard came through with 65 points. And that is our cellar dweller for this week.
Welcome back, guys. Now we're going to take a look at our Week 6 matchups. So we have a lot of big matchups this week. We have all cross-divisional matchups. We've done a lot of chatter about East and West. So this week we're going to see. Started off, we got CJ2K and them. Me versus All Aboard. Hey, All Aboard. Hey, that train got stopped last week, buddy. Hey, we plan on that. That thing's not going to get started going. We got January Juggernaut versus Team King. We got Team Wood Pauls versus Team Lee. We have Houston Hustlers versus formerly known as Charlie Sheenan. Yeah. We have Houston Hustlers versus formerly known as Charlie Sheenan. That's another great matchup. And in the matchup of the week, we got Tar Heel Blue, second week in a row in the matchup of the week, and Hen Dog Susie Smackers. Tar Heel Blues coming off of a big victory over last week's matchup of the week over All Aboard, and Hen Dog Susie Smackers got smacked last week, and they're looking to turn things back around and try to prove that the West is a better division than the East. Now we got via satellite once again. We have team owner of Tar Heel Blue, Daniel Bryan. We're happy to have him back on here again. How you doing, Dan? How do you feel about last week's big victory against All Aboard?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. Glad to be back on the show again this week. We are, getting ready for the game this weekend. Got another tough matchup. Had a tough matchup last week. Played a really good team and All Aboard. The game was kind of ugly, but we pulled out the win. So yeah, we're doing good. Thanks for asking.
Oh, well, that was a very modest answer, Dan. Most people would have, a lot of people in the league that wouldn't have been that modest with their answer. Now, tell me this. How do you feel about this week's matchup versus Hen Dog Susie Smackers?
Hey, well, it's going to be another tough game. Hen Dog Susie Smackers, they're a good team. They put up big numbers every week. I think 2 weeks ago they put something like 180 up against somebody, some jabroni. But, so anyway, we're looking forward to it. But, we're going to approach this game hopefully the same way we did last week and just go out there and, play our game and just be all business out there on the field and hopefully come out with a win again.
Wow, jabroni? Hey, Houston Hustlers, you got called a jabroni. I guess when you're 0-5, you get called a lot of names, man. Now, Dan, tell me this. Now, this week, there's been a lot of talk about East and West Division. Now, this week, we have all cross-divisional matchups. Do you feel like you need to win for your division as well to hold that crown so you can really prove that the East Division is better than the West Division?
First off, let me apologize about that. My dog here was a little confused about who I was talking to. But, yeah, definitely, I mean, yes and no. I mean, we want to go out there and show that our division is the strongest. I mean, I think the East Division is, honestly looking at the records and looking at the standings, they look pretty much the same across the board. But we definitely want to go out there and just represent for our division and just represent for ourselves. Like I said, it's going to be a tough game. But we're going to approach it business as usual and go out there and play hard and work and hopefully get the win.
Oh, great. Well, we appreciate you coming on. That dog must be ready to lay that play that smack down on them Susie Smackers. We appreciate you coming on, Dan. We look forward to having you soon. Now, guys, we're going to go off to our next segment. We're going to the offices of Hen Dog Susie Smackers. We have our co-host, Brandon Childs, there to interview Henry Bailey. Over to you, Child.
Well, thank you, Robert. We're over here with the owner of Hen Dog Susie Smackers, who is part of the one half of the game of the week this week. How you doing today, Henry?
I'm doing quite well. Looking forward to bouncing back after a tough loss last week. Right. Hopefully, we can get some things going in the right direction.
So, you're facing off against Tar Heel Blue, who recently beat All Aboard, who was undefeated and #1 in the Western Division. Do you feel as if there is some type of payback due to the Eastern Division after that loss, or is this strictly just for Hen Dog Susie Smackers getting to that playoffs?
We have a one-track mind, Charles. Okay, our mindset is solely on our team. Okay, and being the absolute best that we can be.
Right.
So I say that to say that there's no get back. It's just get smacked by the Hen Dog Susie Smackers coming up this week. That's just as simple as it can get.
Well, so do you feel as if that this matchup is deserving of being game of the week? Tar Heel Blue is 4-1. You're 3-2. How do you feel about the actual matchup, with the divisions put to the side?
Well, yeah, I think it's a solid matchup. He's obviously a high point scoring team every week,
right?
As well are we. We're in the 600s now with the top teams in the league. So you expect a week in, week out performance with my team and with his team. So in my opinion, there could have maybe been some other teams that could have been considered.
Right.
But when you get down to the bare bones of it all, Hen Dog Susie Smackers versus Tar Heel Who, then we've got a solid matchup.
Right. Well, glad to have you on the show today, Hen. Great chatting with you. Appreciate you allowing me in your war room here. We know you have business to handle.
A lot of business going on.
And we're going to get up out your hair. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Back to you, Robert, over at the desk.
Welcome back, guys. Hey, how you guys doing back? Good to have you guys back, man.
Good.
Tar Heel Who, huh?
Tar Heel Who, man.
Hey, I understand. I think he gets that message loud and clear. Looking forward to the matchup of the week, as I'm sure everyone is.
It's real intense in that war room over there, I must say.
Yes,
real intense.
Real intense.
Oh man, looked intense from just hearing you guys.
Okay, we're going right into the bicycle high rollers of the week. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right, here we go. High rollers of the week, 31. Okay, we got 31 points. Okay, 31 points. About time, Adrian Peterson. It's about time you show up. Okay, Pierre Garçon, he came in and added 30 points. So that's a solid performance. That's the second week in a row. Pierre Garçon has got.
Oh, he was there last week. Oh yeah,
33.
Yeah, he's up there.
Team Lee, you might have something. Team Lee,
you might have something.
Hold what you got, Team Lee. Don't get your panties going too fast. Okay, keep them on for us.